Hi, I've been asked to address for you why we have Eportfolios in the Kwantlen Polytechnic University program in Human Resources Management. And I'm very happy to do that. So why do we have Eportfolios, and what do you expect to gain out of them by the time that you are through practicum? Well, first of all, the Eportfolios enable us to have, in Leslie McCannell's words, a little pocket of brilliance in British Columbia. It's an opportunity for you to reflect on your learning, to accumulate your learning, and have it in one place. So we're not like a program where you take a course, you finish the course, you forget about the content, and you move on to the next course. That's not the way we roll here. We have a curriculum that is very intentionally put together and that builds from course to course to course, and you end up in practicum. And the ePortfolio gives you the opportunity to reflect on that knowledge and accumulate it and carry it with you into the next course. By the time you get to practicum, one of the major components of your ePortfolio will be a comprehensive review of everything that you've learned versus the required professional capabilities of the CHRP designation. So how is that going to help you? Well, first of all, when you complete practicum, you're going to be thinking about getting your CHRP designation if you don't already have it, and most students don't. When you have completed your assessment versus the required professional capabilities of the CHRP designation, you will have a study guide for studying for the exam. You will be rating yourself on a 1 to 4 scale against all of the RPCs in the CHRP designation. A 1 or a 2 will mean that this is something you don't know very much about or don't feel comfortable taking on an assignment in that area as a professional. And if you've rated yourself 1 or 2, you'll be designing a development plan to get you to a 3 or a 4 on that RPC area. If you're rating yourself a 3 or a 4, a 3 will mean that you feel absolutely competent on that RPC dimension, and a 4 will mean that it's an area of personal mastery. Now, if it's a 3 or a 4, you will be demonstrating through evidence accumulated in the program why you believe that's a 3 or a 4 rating. So you can see how this is going to be used by you in studying for your CHRP designation. The 3 and 4 stuff, you're golden, and you probably don't need to do much work to prepare for the exam. The 1 and 2 areas, you'll need to do more work. Now, the other obvious use of the portfolio for you is when it comes time to look for a job. And by the time you get to practicum, that's going to be uppermost in your mind. Even if you're working in HR, chances are you're going to be looking to step up, get into the next level job. If you're not working in HR now, you're going to be wanting to find that first job. Well, one of the toughest questions that you ever have to answer in an interview is, what are your strengths and weaknesses? How powerful is it to be able to demonstrate to an employer, I've really thoroughly canvassed my HR knowledge, and these are my areas of personal mastery and personal extreme competence, and here are the areas that I'm a little bit weaker in, and here's what I'm doing to round out my education as a human resources professional. And by the way, if you're asked to answer that question in an interview, how cool would it be to say, here's the link to my ePortfolio, and you can see for yourself. We've had several students been able to get their leg in the door, their foot in the door, and get a job through their ePortfolio. So you have a strong personal interest in doing the very best job that you can with your ePortfolio. Number 1, because it's a way of deepening and enriching your knowledge in the program. But number 2, in particularly, it's going to help you to prepare for the CHRP designation, and it's going to help you get a job. Good luck.